Hello Leo, welcome to your August 2019 monthly reading. Ooh, the world. Fabulous. I am Miss Nazi Mood. Don't tell that to all the other signs that came before this, but I think I'm better with the readings at this point than I was before. And the cards also. It's gonna be on the table. Ow. That hurt. Oh, okay. The world at your feet, yet... And I'm showing the cards backwards. The world at your feet, and yet... You are feeling all trapped. What has gotten you trapped, guys? What have you gotten yourselves into? Actually, no, this is not like, oh, suddenly you've gotten yourselves into something. I feel like some of you guys have been stuck in a rut. That's what that feels like. No, not you. You don't want it to be here. Oh, okay. Hello, Eclipse card. Did the eclipse show you guys that you're not as happy as you wanted to be? Or you're not exactly where you wanted to be? All shall be revealed. What was the topic for you guys the previous month? I hate to be wrong, and do tell me if I'm wrong. I hope I'm not. I think it was a glorious upheaval of the ordinary. I think... Oh! Okay, well, that was a bunch. Oh, that was like two, I think. Give me a moment. I hope I don't jostle the camera too much. Okay. You know what? You are reversed. I don't usually take reverses, but those are reversed. I feel like whatever it is that was completely new, completely weird for you guys, completely new path of life, a new decision you make, I don't know, you went bungee jumping or something, and now suddenly you realize, fuck, I want to be doing this a lot more often. Sorry about the swearing. That's me. It feels like you've come to a realization, a lot of you, that you are not where you wanted to be. Or that whatever you thought, perhaps, whatever you thought was the world for you, is actually really not. It's not a path, and it's not new seed. Those are the guys that fell in reverse on the floor, and I picked them up in reverse, and I was like, okay, I guess you guys are reverse. Why? Well, you know, the Eight of Swords. And why it feels like, you know, something has put you in a state of mind where you're working with your intuition, where you're figuring stuff out about yourself and about your life that makes you realize stuff that you weren't realizing before. Makes you unveil what was once veiled. It feels like what happened for you during July will in August put in stark contrast that, but what my base is, what my base experience is, what my base life is, base work, base relationship, whatever it was that was odd about July will put into stark contrast in August the fact that what you're coming back to your norm, to your median life, is not what you want it to be. And it will leave you feeling like you're stuck in a rut. And it will feel like, and it doesn't feel like a good two, it feels like maybe a good two pentacles, but not really. It feels like being forced to balance this fact that you are not okay where you are right now, and you are not happy with what you have right now, but you still have to keep going. You're still not in a position to start new, to start anew, to start something new. You're still not in a position to, and it's still not the time actually, to plant the seeds, to grow something new. You do have a strong core though. You know, it feels like, you know, oh, I thought I had the world, but it turns out I don't. The world is somewhere different. No, you do. You know, you do have, guys, within yourselves the strength, the grit, the necessary state of mind, necessary state of your soul, the state of your backbone, as I like to say. You do have the backbone to turn things around. But there will be a need to turn things around. Right now, you are in a strong enough position to still upkeep the balancing of stuff, even though you feel like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I'm not happy with this is horrible, this is making me anxious, this is making me worried, I don't like this is not my happy place. And you know, the Eight of Swords, for a lot of people, are like, you know, oh, you're just keeping yourself there. Sure. You know, a lot of the times Eight of Swords is just that. You're keeping yourself there, and, you know, is it worth... The question to ask for the Eight of Swords is it worth keeping yourself there? I don't have an answer for you for this one. I'm just saying that being in this state, being in the state of worrying, of not feeling okay, of feeling anxious, is the position where you guys can, after you've centered yourself, where you can take that High Priestess role, where you can, hey, that High Priestess role, jeez Louise, jeez Louise, Lynn, where you can take that intuitive path. Yes, this is what's drawing me to the High Priestess right now. The pomegranate, the willful imbibing of the pomegranate by Persephone in some variants of the mythos. Don't at me, this is not my specialty. In some variant of the Greek mythos, the willful imbibing of the pomegranate by Persephone to be bound to hell, to be bound to the underworld. It's not the greatest place to start from, to make an inner journey, to figure out your shit. But it is a place, and you have the guts, you have the backbone, you are strong enough to get to this moment so you can actually explore the moon. You can actually see what's cast in the pale light. And not all of those things are going to be misleading. You know, some things you're going to realize are not what they seem. Your job, your relationships, yourself, facets of yourself. You know, you thought that you were this person, but it turns out you're a completely different person, you know. having the opportunity to experience different, very weird things in life will a lot of times just very naturally, for people who are prone to self-examination and, you know, self-exploration of motives and stuff like that, jeez, so verbose. But experiencing new things and being forced into new situations will just naturally bring you to the point where you're self-examining of why do I like this? This weird thing that I didn't think I would like, I quite like this. Why do I like this? And some things will appear to you that they were cast in a pale light, but now you are able to see it because you have the eyes to see. You have the power to see the pale light now. Some things are just as they are illuminated by the pale light. Some things are illusions. And it's not great. The starting point's not great. And at the same time, while you're partaking this inner journey, and what I'm saying is some things are not illuminated as they was, you know. You thought this was a new path. You thought that the seeds for something that you've sown, your career, your relationships, whatever it is, your ventures, your aspirations, something that you thought you were on the right track for, or something that you thought you already had put so much work into, it turns out is not exactly putting you on the path to bring you the fruits of your labor that you actually wanted to bring. Within you, there is the world, though. You have the strength to pull this through. In August, it looks like it's gonna be a rough one for you guys. That's the reverses with me. But you're gonna come out of this much more in tune with yourself and who you are, and with much more up-to-date realizations of who you are as a person. There is this weird thing. It's not even a phenomenon. It's just, if you've jumped from different life positions, you jump from different work positions or universities or whatnot, from time to time you will get asked, the standard, tell us about yourself. And, you sort of have a text in your mind that you say to people. Hi, I'm this person, I'm this years old, I've done these things, I like this and this and this and this, and in my free time I like to do these other things. And at one point, we realize, wait, this is actually a lie. My just story from family, but my dad had that. He had put, because in this side of Europe, it's pretty snazzy to put in your CV a bit of like personal information about your hobbies, what you like doing in your personal time, for more exploitation. But he had it put in his CV for the longest time that he liked to do jigsaw puzzles. Up until the moment where he realized, wait, I hadn't put together a jigsaw puzzle in like 6 years, and this information is still on my CV. It's kind of like that, coming face to face with the fact that what you thought about yourself and what's the thing that you say about yourself to other people and to yourself is not actually up-to-date information. It turns out that you like different things now, or you've just changed as a person. Not up or down or anyways, you just change, because that's naturally what happens. But within you contain multitudes, Every person does. Within them contain multitudes. And you have the power with the High Priestess to see through those multitudes. To reveal what was once hidden and come out of it better. Let's see, actually. Give me an outcome card? I don't know, is it an outcome card? For Leo. Oh, hello. Not you. I know you. You're not for Leo, you're for me. Scorpionic energy. Death in that meaning of rebirth. I'm not saying you guys are going to get a new job or whatever, or a new career path or a new relationship. I mean that you yourself as a person will come out of this a new person. You will have taken this inner journey of rediscovery about who you are, and you will come out of it a new person. There's nothing bad about it. And I know you might already be in that state of Eight of Swords, about anxiousness about, like, what the fuck is going on? You know, why am I so confused about things? Why am I so emotional about things? Sometimes anxiety about, like, just anxiety can just pop up as just general anxiety up until the moment where you just sit down and figure out what is actually making me anxious. And once you sit down and figure it out, or maybe actually for some of you guys, if you need to talk about this with anyone, talk about this with somebody, just somebody who can be a sounding board for you. Once you actually just say it out loud, anxiety, you know, and you can pinpoint down what is the source of your anxiety. And it just might be that you're in this position and you don't even know what it's about, but once you get down to it, you realize that things are not ideal for you. Things are not what you wanted them to be. That's the correct way to say that. Angels. General angels, not romance angels. This is not a romancy reading for you guys. This is a deep angels. They always take. No, I don't feel it. One of the cars that fell down on the floor, or all of the cars that fell down on the floor. Give me a moment. Hello. I didn't even notice you. I guess you needed to come out now. I just found a card that had fallen below the chair, and I hadn't seen it when I was picking up cards from when I picked up the reverses. She's not reversed though. I think these, okay, the angel cards fell down just because they wanted me to find the Empress. You're not getting an oracle, you're getting an Empress. She fell down at the same time when the reverses did. This is fertility, this is growth, this is flourishing, but this is about the fact that, you know, just how the Empress is depicted in this card. Once Persephone has walked in hell, in spring she comes back out again. She is also the goddess of spring. Don't at me. But that's what it feels like, you guys. Because, you know, they're also falling one after the other. That's what this is about. That's what this reading is about for you guys. Once you have taken the walk through the dark parts of yourself, you're still you. You're still powerful. You still contain within yourself multitudes. You are reborn. If anybody feels a bit like, you know, Persephone and Persephone Hades mythos, you guys are. Walk in the... Is that the order? No, that's the other way around. There. Walk in the underworld. Rebirth. You are the goddess of spring. Yeah. Even if this is where you're still finding yourself right now, this is where you're gonna end up at. Thank you so much for watching, Leos. Best of luck with this journey. Please leave a comment down below. What kind of readings would you like to see from me? Mid-month readings, or what kind of pick a card topics are you interested in, or general readings of the specific question variety, perhaps. And thank you so much for watching. Best of luck, guys. You got this. You got this. See you.